What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Jess Rockatansky at the Rockatansky Rod Shop. And today I'm going to give you guys a little update on the 57 Ford. I've been working on it. It's getting cold and late, so I'm about to call it today, but I've got a lot of stuff done since the last video I made on it, and I figured I needed to catch up and catch you guys up. Let's take a look. Okay, so y'all probably seen my short where I was working on this core support, welding it all up, and I got it done and it turned out really nice. Yeah, it turned out slick. Took a set of inner fenders out of my second 59 Ford that I owned. I pulled these out because I lowered the truck so low that I couldn't run them. And I never used them. And I had them stuck back. And they were in way better shape than the shit that was on this one. Because these were like crushed, torn, mangled, rusted out. You know, junk. So what I've done is I stripped everything off of these. These were pretty clean. Cleaned them to bare metal. I welded up all the unnecessary unwanted holes. Smoothed them up good. And then well, I've got that one masked off on the back side, but I done the Summit Racing hot rod black on the underside of the fender wells, and then the front side of the core support. And then I done that Summit Racing satin white on the inside. So I slicked up and shaved the inner fenders. We ran into a problem though. Nothing was fitting, nothing was sitting right on the front end because these cap supports were shot. So I installed new ones, and I bought the cab supports, but I did not buy the floor pans because y'all know me, I'm not going to spend money on something that I can build. So I built that floor pan, patched it in. I've got to cut this one section out here because this is a two-piece pan. So I've got to cut this out, you know, patch that in. And then this is done. So I'm working on this side. Like I said, now I did buy the brace, but that strip of metal, I'm not paying for that when that's something that I can build. I got my wheels cleaned up and painted. New 225/75s on the front. I'm going to run 235/75s in the rear. Got the fenders and doors off. That's about where we're at with it. That's pretty much what we've done. That core support was a shit show. Getting that thing done was like a 2-day deal because I done it in blistering cold weather. And it's about 28 tonight, 27, 28 right now. So it's below freezing. The only thing that's not froze is the whiskey. Everything else has frozen up. My dog made a mess I've got to pick up, so I've got to stop and do that. But yeah, so that's where we're at with the 57. You know, we're putting braces in. It's not that hard. People make a pretty big deal out of it, but you know, I just cut the whole thing out. I like Yeah, that's where our cab was mounted, and it was all crushing through with the weight of the cab, so nothing was gonna set level. Yeah, I just cut the whole fucking thing out and was like, done. And just started putting this shit in. So, when in doubt, cut. I found a solution to my oil fill tube problem, where this was rubbing my radiator hose and in the way and not fitting. I found another tube that perfectly fits inside of that tube, and I'm just gonna weld that up right there, dress it up a little, and maybe paint it charcoal gray like the block. Yeah, fixed. It keeps throwing problems, and we keep throwing solutions. Got a windshield here to go in it. Scratch from Scratch's Garage got me that at a hell of a deal. Thank you, Scratch. And up here, you know, we've got our big window section that's gonna go in that truck. This is the other inner fender that I've done. There's the Summit Racing Hot Rod Black. It's a really, really good looking black. I've got to touch up a few pieces on this before I paint it, and then that'll be ready for the satin white. Yeah, okay, well, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to catch you guys up on the 57 and show y'all where we're at with it and what we're doing. And thanks for watching, everyone. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We'll be back on here with updates as we go, and we'll see you back here next time.